Hi guys,
Hello guys.
welcome to the first part of our next Let's Play.
Yes, and it is the one and only Metal Gear Solid Integral.
Isn't it supposed to go do 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 do?
Yeah, but it doesn't do that on the Integral version. For some reason.
Okay, that's why it just confused me. I thought, oh god, the sound's broken.
No, it doesn't do that on the Japanese version.
Okay, that's fine then. That's okay.
Actually, no, it does it in the original release version, but in the Integral version, which was released afterwards, it doesn't seem to have that sound for some reason.
Why not? I like
I don't
it.
know.
Dun, dun,
I don't know.
dun, 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 dun.
You should ask the developers that question.
I don't know the developers, do I?
Yeah.
So this is Metal Gear Solid Integral, the
Yes.
Japanese version of the game.
For those of you who don't know, Metal Gear Solid Integral is the re-released version of Metal Gear Solid that was only released in Japan, and it includes a lot more content.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing a new game.
And also, you notice it's a very easy mode.
Okay.
That's a
For
new
those who
feature.
suck at the game like I do.
Yeah, that is a new feature to Metal Gear Solid Integral.
Yeah.
And you also get an MP5 infinite machine gun.
Okay.
But I'll be playing the game on normal.
Okay, you were thinking then, what do I play on? What do I play it on?
I've got a save file of extreme mode.
Okay.
So I've done extreme mode before.
I'm sure you have.
Okay, so
The game begins.
yep.
The song that's playing now is...
It's the best yet to come.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say that.
The best is yet to come.
Yeah.
The best is yet to come.
Great
Love that song. I love that song. I love it during the credits though, especially when you look at the horizon and the Alaska. It's just amazing. Oh,
I don't know the lyrics.
actually, the one thing about that song is, did you know, when one part it sounds like it's at one point of the song it sounds like this. So needs the shit in our mouths. That's what it sounds like.
I don't know. I only know bits and pieces.
When you listen to the ending song, you'll see what I mean. And it will sound like that.
Because Metal Gear Solid has so many cutscenes, we're going to be talking over a few of them,
But not too much.
but not, you know, the important ones. Like, there's certain scenes that I would not talk over.
Mm-hmm.
And we will talk over the codec because, well, who gives a fuck about the codec?
Yep.
Apart from, like, a few scenes, like, where I care about codec.
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way.
Sorry, guys, but no subtitles.
Well, there are, but it's Japanese. You can change it to English, but I forgot to do that. But it doesn't really matter, because they do speak English.
Yeah.
Is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button.
Push the select
When we
button.
need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it. Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get started.
But if it makes a noise, other people would surely be able to hear it.
Well, yeah, true.
So it's technically not noise, it's
Well, actually, no, when the Colonel said...
utilising-
Yeah, but what the Colonel said, though...
It's
It's
utilised-
directing small bones in his ear, so that means no one can hear him.
That's not really... I don't know if that's sound, I think that's different, stimulating different senses, and I think the sound has gone off in the other thing.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Well,
it
my
is
sound's gone off.
it is recording, but it's just not coming out of the speakers.
Pretty
I
much.
hate it when that happens, but...
Well, I
yeah,
can't really blame you too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so... I thought we'd do the integral version because this version's got a bit more extra content, and of course it's 60 Hz as opposed to 50, so it runs quicker.
See, I don't really notice because I think I have problems like recording 60 Hz things anyway because, you know, cheap shit is what, you know, I have to work with.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah,
So now we're waiting for the lift to come down
yep. And that will take us to the top.
while Snake goes
Outside
left and
Snake.
right.
Back and
Dancing,
forth.
dancing left and right.
Because he's so bored and he's got nothing to do until the elevator comes.
He looks like he's trying to do the tango.
It does actually.
Kill the guard, quick! Kill! Kill him! Why'd you get caught for?
Just for fun.
For fun.
Yes. And plus, I can kick his ass with no problems anyway. I can kick his ass with no problems, so it doesn't really matter too much. And plus, there's only one enemy there, so it doesn't matter.
I believe that you did a...
Because in this area, there's only 2 guards, and if I got caught by one of those guards, it wouldn't matter, because it's only be that guard anyway.
Yeah.
Because no other reinforcements will come. But anyway, you were saying?
I believe you did a Let's Play of this already, didn't you?
Yes, with Super Darth Vader 1.
Yeah. Link to the channel in the description, folks.
He's only uploaded about 5 episodes, though.
Yeah.
He hasn't uploaded the rest of them.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Maybe he'll get to it. Maybe he's busy.
Maybe.
So lifts come down.
Look at Snake's. Look at Snake's left arm.
Yeah.
It's not even on the surface. And I'm surprised that guard didn't see my hand there.
Yeah. Look. Oh, there's an arm hanging out there. Oh god, the lift's going up. There's someone on it. Shit! Shit!
Actually, what's really strange though, when the guard actually faces you at the bottom floor, he sees you going up and he doesn't do jack shit. It's like he can't see you. And I'm like, dude, hello, I'm using the elevator.
I think the guards here are some of the worst guards ever. The AI's not that good at all.
In Metal Gear Solid 1's AI, guess what you do if you're invisible? If you punch him, guess what they'll do? They'll be like, huh? What was that? Then afterwards they'll be like, it was nothing. Then they'll just resume their positions.
Maybe they have no idea what stealth technology is.
Yep.
Whereas in later games they have a bit more of an idea, don't they?
Yeah, one thing about Metal Gear Solid 2 is that you notice how the guards actually call in for reinforcements when something bad happens to them.
Yeah.
That's actually using their brains.
Yeah.
And they call reinforcements, they back each other up and so forth.
Someone smacked me. I can't see them, so maybe I should call for help.
But no, guess what they do in this game? Nah, I'll just resume my position. No big deal.
Well, it could be a ghost. They probably thought, oh, maybe it's just because it's so bitter cold and I'm in pain because it's so bitter cold.
From the looks of it. Wait till we get to MGS4, there'll be more cutscenes than gameplay.
Yeah. Oh god, MGS4. I haven't played it, but you've told me that there's, like...
More cutscenes than gameplay.
Well,
more so than this one.
Isn't that kind of like the case with all Metal Gear Solid games to an extent?
Well, no, yeah, but then again, with Metal Gear Solid 4's cutscenes, is that they feel as though there's more cutscenes than gameplay. Because when you do the first 2 acts, it's got a good balance between cutscenes and gameplay. But when you get to Act 3, 4 and 5, they give you cutscene overload. they give you cutscene overload.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, damn.
So that's Naomi.
Yep.
She's some kind of scientist person.
She's a doctor.
Yeah, doctor. That's it. I knew.
She's a doctor. Yeah. And she's the one who programmed Snake with his Nano Machines. She was the one who gave him that injection.
Bear that in mind for later.
Yep.
She gives him a shot with Nano Machines, and the what do the Nano Machines do?
Oh, they give you certain abilities, like they change your artificial blood. So what this means is that when you play through the game, you know when Snake gets shot, yeah, he could take multiple bullets, can't he?
Yeah.
That's because in the Nano Machines that's programmed into his bloodstream.
Okay.
And also, it gives him he gives him the ability to use the codec and everything.
Okay.
And that only he can hear it. And so forth. And it's also a bunch of extra stuff later on, though.
Alright.
That's explained on Disc 2, which is near towards the end of the game.
Yeah. Oh.
One of my friends actually did say to me, the best way to sum up the entire Metal Gear Solid plot is one word. Nano Machines. Because I've got to say, Metal Gear Solid's plot is captivating, but I will say it's very, very complex, and it does require lots of thinking. And piecing every single game together just to figure out everything that goes on.
Yeah. I think the plot in this game could just stand on its own, though. And, you know... Well, there's obviously references to Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, but, you know, on the whole, the plot does stand very well on its own here.
Yes, it does. The good thing is, though, the characters do speak English, so you don't have to learn Japanese, thank God.
Yeah, it's just you'd have to learn to read it.
Well, the good thing about Integral is that you can change the subtitles to English or Japanese. But
any time.
anytime.
Oh, cool.
That's the same thing with Final Fantasy X. I couldn't play the game in Japanese because I wouldn't be able to do it.
Maybe I'll just do that in a bit then. Maybe.
Next time we beat the game up. But yeah, there's Mei Ling.
Mei Ling obviously being the person who saves the game for you.
Yep.
And she gives lots of Chinese proverbs away.
That's because she's Chinese.
Yes. I don't know why they changed her voice in Twin Snakes.
They gave her an American voice even though she's Chinese.
Well, she can still have an American accent. You know, just because you are of Chinese descent doesn't mean you can't have an accent like that's American
true.
or British.
But sometimes,
whatever.
yeah, that's the thing, because sometimes when...
I just liked the way the voice sounded in this game in general.
Yeah, but one thing I will say is that a lot of peoples from different countries, when they speak English as their second language, sometimes their accents come off differently. Sometimes they may sound British or American.
Yeah.
It's just due to their tongues and the way they work in that.
It's just the way that it brought. I mean, everyone has an accent, even you and I have accents.
Well, obviously, because you're a girl and I'm a boy.
No, gender's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Well, girls sound different to boys, don't they?
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with accents.
It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
That's what James told me.
No.
That's what James told me. He told me that boys and girls, you know, sound different to each other, and that's why they have different
Their
accents.
voices themselves are different. You know, boys have females obviously generally tend to have softer voices, while men have deeper voices.
Yeah, but it's the way they pronounce the words is the same way, though, isn't it?
But yeah, the accents don't change based on gender at all. You were lied to.
I was lied to. James, if you're watching this, you lied to me. You liar.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
So now what's he saying? I can't read and I can't hear.
I'll call if I'm feeling lonely. No, that's not it. Wrong line. Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong
Bear
one.
that in mind.
Yes.
The codec is there to help you, okay?
Even as
So
a kid, I used the codec to figure out what I was supposed to do. They gave me hints, and I was able to figure out what I was supposed to do throughout the entire game.
So basically, yeah, if you're stuck,
Use it.
use the codec.
Yep.
The people you can call will obviously help you.
Also, you notice how in the attackable version the camera shot's different.
Yeah, a little bit.
You notice how it's not aiming from the back, it's from the
No.
front.
It's the fastest way.
Looks a bit awkward.
Being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's two ways you can get into this place.
Yep. And I'm going to take the bottom one, because it's quicker,
Yeah,
and it's
okay.
safer.
I've always taken the top one, so I'd be quite curious to see the bottom one.
The bottom one's much better, because with the bottom one, if you're trying to do a speedrun of this game, every speedrunner always took the bottom ventilation shaft, because it's quicker.
Okay, bear that in mind, speedrunners.
And it also saves you time. Then again, I played this game countless times, so, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see it from here.
And don't worry too much about the AI. I mean, obviously try not to get seen by them,
Yeah,
but...
Okay, now we've got to sneak into the base.
Okay.
Oh, that was close.
Whoa!
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Fucking whoa.
So yeah, Metal Gear Solid is very much a stealth game.
Yes.
So basically, you do not want to get caught.
Yes, as
Oi.
Major Zero for MGS3 would say, this is a stealth mission. So you must use stealth. I'm going to use a chaff grenade to stop that.
Chaff grenades obviously being to interfere with
The
cameras,
cameras,
and such.
and it gives you time to go
And
through
here's
vents.
the bottom entrance.
Yep.
Now the other entrance is upstairs where that guard was.
Yep.
But it's
You're
like
given
you
two
say,
options. You're given two options as to what ventilation shaft you want to take. You want to take the one upstairs,
Rats.
or you can take the one downstairs.
This is McDonald Miller.
And this here is Master.
McDonald Miller.
What are you doing here?
Master Miller.
Master Miller, but he calls himself McDonald Miller.
Yeah. I just find it strange that he's called Master.
He's a
Master. Master. Master.
Master.
Skills to a new generation, huh?
Master.
Yeah. This guy is all about, you know, offering survival tips and stuff.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, that's right. He was a teacher to Snake. From the looks of it.
He obviously had some.
My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without...
I think Master Miller appeared in Peace Walker, didn't he?
Yeah, his name was Kath Miller in that game for some reason.
Okay, so maybe this guy's a descendant. Okay. Strange how the family line just, you know, just does the same thing. That's nice.
Very nice.
I haven't played Peace Walker, so I can't comment.
I've already beaten Peace Walker anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't do it on the PSP, I did it on the PS3, on the HD collection.
Yeah.
That final boss...
Oh, we're going underwater.
All I can say is on Peace Walker, that final boss will screw you over. That boss is just hard as nails.
Okay.
It took me 20 attempts just to try and beat him.
Okay, well, we'll see that when we get to it. The rats are obviously terrified of Snake. Well, of course they would be. They're rats and he's Snake.
Probably the bandana. Infinite ammo.
You're wearing a bandana. Bandana.
Bandana.
Bandana, yeah.
Yeah. They're afraid of his bandana. Because it has infinite ammo.
Have you got the bandana on you?
Nope.
Okay, well, that's good.
Otherwise I'd be cheating.
Oh, God. They're very feminine legs. Take the chaff grenade off and kill the fucker.
Or run away. Okay.
He's the enemy. I need help.
I need help because I can't help myself.
So he got beaten to a pulp, but...
One thing that's really stupid about Metal Gear Solid, these enemies can spot you even if you're punching them and hurting them. They can just randomly spot you, and I'm just like, how can they randomly spot you while you're punching and kicking them?
I get it if you're like punching them and then they say, oh
Then
shit.
they see ya.
Yeah.
But they can see you while you're
I mean,
choking them.
Obviously, they obviously know someone's there if you're choking them.
Yeah, but say if you grab someone while choking them, they can just immediately spot you even if you're grabbing them, and they can't do anything, and you can still get caught in alert phase. Which I think is kind of annoying, I think.
Yeah. So, moving on now, we're on floor B1.
Yeah. And now we must rescue the DARPA chief.
Oh, look, there's some English. DARPA.
But with Japanese text above it.
The DARPA chief is obviously one of the two hostages that we need to rescue. The other guy being
Kenneth Baker.
Kenneth Baker. Donald Anderson and Kenneth Baker.
Donald Anderson.
So this is Donald Anderson.
Yep.
One of the two hostages. We need to go through this shaft in order to find him. We're just doing like a straight through run here.
Pretty much.
Not going to worry too much about exploration.
Actually, I'm going to show you an Easter egg. Have you ever seen the Easter egg with Meryl, where she actually changes her clothes?
No.
I'll show you that. It's really good. What you do is that you look at Meryl here, right? And then what you do is you backtrack out of the ventilation shaft and you come back and then she'll change a different position. When you do it the third time, guess what happens?
Okay.
She actually becomes topless.
Okay.
I'm going to do that, just going to show a couple of Easter eggs.
Alright, that's fine.
So I thought I'd show a couple of Easter eggs while we're doing the
Hold
Let's
on,
Play
wait, you said topless.
No, bottomless, sorry.
Bottomless, okay. She has, just underwear.
Yes.
Okay.
She does wear a top.
Okay.
And she does wear underwear.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that since we're doing a Let's Play of this game, I thought I'd show off the Easter eggs as well.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I think Metal Gear Solid 3 and 2 had the best Easter eggs.
Oh, yes.
They had so many funny codec calls.
Oh, yes,
I thought MGS3's...
The argument between Emma and...
Otacon. Priceless.
Hilarious, especially when Snake gets involved.
Yeah. And he gets all pissed off at Emma. That's priceless. You notice that?
Now she's shagging the floor.
Yeah. And then if you come back the third time, she'll be in a different position. I've got to say, Metal Gear Solid 3's ones were quite good, though, because in MGS3's, every single time you're about to save your game, you listen to Paramedic talk about different movies.
Okay.
And Snake's all like he's not a fan of James Bond, and they talk about Godzilla and all that stuff, and it's quite cool.
Okay.
And I learnt more about movies because of Paramedic.
Okay.
And how the Major's all, like, upset with Snake because he doesn't like James Bond.
Yeah.
Which is quite funny. Because since the Major is British, makes sense as to why he's into Bond.
Yeah. So, this time she's going to be bottomless.
I think so. Let's see.
This time she strips down to her knickers, I'm guessing.
Pretty much. Well, let's see.
No.
Nope, it's the 4th time.
Oh, crikey, Meryl, come on! Just give the man the goods already!
So you do it the 4th time, and you'll see that her trousers are off, and you will see her have a top on, but no pants or trousers.
Look, just give him the goods, Meryl, so we can get on with our journey.
This is only going to be the last time anyway.
Yeah. I'm not really that much fun. I really, don't appreciate sexism in games, but...
I was just showing off a couple of Easter eggs.
Yeah.
So
that's why I'm not really choosing to view it as, anything too bad. Maybe she was just hot in those trousers.
Looks like it.
Though I don't see why. It's in Alaska. She must be freezing.
Exactly, especially when you're outside in the cold.
She's inside, so...
Yeah, but you know later on though she goes outside, don't she? She goes outside later on.
Is she? There we go.
See?
Well, there you have it, you pervert.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere.
Is he just talking about the DARPA chief then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's basically telling Snake to look down with the action button.
But we already know that. We looked at Meryl 4 times.
He was actually asking, is there any place that you can drop down?
Yeah, Meryl's room.
Mm-hmm.
While she's only in her knickers, it'll give her a good fright.
Yep. Okay, so here's the
kick our
cutscene
ass.
with the DARPA chief. Now, what's interesting is that when I played the original Metal Gear Solid Japanese version,
Yeah.
there are a couple of camera shot differences. Like, I noticed there were a couple of different shots within the cutscenes. And some of the dialogue was changed.
You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't
So this is where we learn about Metal Gear.
Yes. And this is when we learn about the power keys.
Okay.
really have the ability
Obviously.
Which
big
was
factors.
designed by Arms Tech.
to threaten the White House.
And that's how you stop the launch to Metal Gear.
Kenneth Baker is the president of Arms Tech, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's the one who has the keys.
Okay.
And there's about 3 of them.
Okay. Okay, fine. And she's put her trousers back on.
Yep.
I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay. We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear.
Yep.
Metal Gear.
And guess who created that?
You knew
And who created Metal Gear to begin with?
secret black projects. How did you know that?
I know that Otacon had quite a lot to do with it.
He did.
Yeah.
Otacon was the person who created Rex. Then the terrorists and Fox Sound took his, research and made it a nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
I had heard.
Well, that don't surprise me. Fuck you, terrorists.
It's grown into a huge joint project between Arms Tech and ourselves.
Okay.
We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass
Got
production.
eyes staring at you.
Even though it has no eyes.
If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution.
So how can it stare if it has no eyes?
That's the most important question of all. Even more important then, how dangerous is it? And how many people could it kill if it launched?
Hundreds. Thousands.
Can it look at you? Is that Johnny?
Well, yes. It is Johnny. Of course it's Johnny. Shut up in there, will you?
He's the guy with massive diarrhea problems, isn't he?
Yes. And he's been in every single Metal Gear Solid game.
Yeah.
As a reference.
His whole entire family seems to have problems with diarrhea or dodgy tummies.
Exactly. It's quite funny though.
You're going to be showing off. Is there any Easter eggs in this game with Johnny?
With Johnny? Well, there is a couple of Easter eggs where he runs to the toilet countless times.
Oh, okay.
MGS3 is filled with them though.
Yeah.
In MGS3 you can what you do is that obviously when you have food that you collect throughout the entire game,
Yeah.
if you turn the console off for a couple of days and come back to it, your food will rot. With the food that rots, throw it through the cage, Johnny will eat the rotten food, then he'll be in the toilet for a long time.
Oh, that poor sucker.
And there's also this cool dream that you can do. When you're locked away in the prison, when you save your game and load it back up again, you play this little hack and slash game. Mm-hmm. And then you wake up from the nightmare.
Okay.
Which is pretty fun. Unfortunately, though, the HD collection version doesn't have that.
Damn it.
Which is pretty cool. That was a really cool feature. That's not in the HD version, which I thought, why? And also, there's no Snake versus Monkey when you go up against Ape Escape characters.
What? The card keys. Card keys? They were designed by Armstead, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different...
I've got to say, some people do actually criticise the games for having cutscenes that drag on way too long.
Yeah.
Do you know where they might be keeping...
I can kind of see why. It's more of a movie than a game, almost.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of both really, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a movie and a game.
Yeah.
And plus, for people who don't like the cutscenes, you can skip them. Then again, you won't know what's going on otherwise.
Yeah. And it'll be difficult to know where to go next, and you will always be relying on the codec in that case.
Mm-hmm. At least you've got something to help you out, though, don't you?
Yeah.
It's called a pan card.
That's for getting through certain doors with certain numbers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Security cards.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of ironic. The first 2 Metal Gear Solid games have these cards, but the other games, 3 and 4, don't.
Yeah.
I do know that the first 2 MSX games has the card, the cards as well.
Yeah.
But that was far more annoying because you had to swap into multiple cards. Just to open a bloody door, which was a pain in the ass.
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorist demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Shit.
Holy crap. The fuck, man.
Okay.
I've got to say, the way he...
You weren't supposed to die.
I was going to say, the way the DARPA chief walked up to him, he looked like a freaking zombie. He was like, oh, I'm going to come and eat you. And he just falls down.
I got, oh my god. Save me.
Save me, man, with the bandana. Infinite ammo.
Yeah.
That was a funny joke, though, in MGS2.
Yeah. You're always going to quote that, aren't you?
You want me to believe that you're
What's really funny about that? He's just pointing at his. It looks like he's just pointing at his brain.
Yeah.
His brain provides him infinite ammo. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Show that to a person, they'd be like, okay.